How are you?
Well, we're doing great. I hope everybody out there is having a good Tuesday evening. Welcome to the Watch Hangout for Tuesday. Tonight, we're talking about the least worn watches in your collection. What are they? Maybe why they're your least worn? Is there something wrong with them? You just have such a big collection, you never get around to them. All of that kind of stuff. We're talking about that. We're also having a race at the end of the show, so you know how to get into that. Just shoot us a super chat, a member milestone chat. You can join the channel, and that also gets you into the WhatsApp group. Or you can gift memberships. That also gets you into the race. And if you're active in chat, we will pick out a couple at the end to throw in just because we're nice guys. Speaking of guys and girls, Jen is on her way, so she will be here shortly. But while we're waiting on that, and while we're waiting to get into our topic this evening, we'll find out what's on everybody's wrist tonight. We'll start with our man, Mark. What is on your wrist tonight, sir?
The Omega S&P No Time to Die.
Very nice. That's such a good looking watch. Absolutely love it. We've got our friend, the Kvetch King of Kings County in exile.
Yeah.
What's on the wrist this evening, Mr. Mitch?
Tonight we've got the Boulevard Jetstar reissue, a high frequency quartz movement from 1973 in a lovely, really reddish dial.
That is nice.
I like
that. That color is great. Somebody on Trap's stream the other day asked for a recommendation on a burgundy or maroon watch, and I said the one of them I recommended was the Boulevard Surveyor, which has a very similar dial color to what you're wearing, but I'd forgotten about the one that you're wearing because that's very, very close to a burgundy or a maroon-ish kind of watch as well. I've actually been thinking about picking up a Surveyor, but then I put it off because I'm working on another deal that I'm going to have to sell a lot of mine. But if the deal comes through, it'll be really cool. But so far, it's not looking great, but we'll see what happens. We've got Blake Ray in the house this evening. What is on the wrist, sir?
I have the Hamilton Murph.
Oh, nice. I didn't even know you had that watch.
I do. The 38. Love her.
Very nice.
Like it.
Yeah,
She's
I do
there.
too.
Good stuff.
We've got Jen in the house, the enabler here to enable all of us.
Sorry, I'm running behind. I got a little sucked into work today. I haven't even eaten dinner, so you'll probably watch me eat a banana and some fruit snacks here in a minute. So
hey, there you go. You can always
That's what I'm doing.
Always turn the camera off.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do like what Blake's doing. Blake's eating his supper while he's on stream. What is on the wrist this evening, Miss Jen?
We've got
the Fauquenot.
Aqua knot.
That's right. Very nice. I am actually wearing one of my least worn watches.
Oh.
And it's going to surprise all of you because it's actually one of my favorites, but I hardly ever wear it. And that is the Boulevard Lunar Pilot.
Oh.
And I really love the watch, but I hardly ever wear it. So, to the point where the date's even wrong on it. Because I never reset the date at the end of the last month that it had 31.
You have that.
But I'll get that reset at some point. But yeah, it's weird. You know, I when I first got this watch, it's been almost 4 years ago now, about 3.5 years. When I first got it, I wore it all the time. And then as I got more and more and a little bit more upscale watches, I wore those, and this just sits in the box. And I was thinking about selling it. And then I put it on tonight, and it's like, oh, damn, that looks good. I can't sell that. So the hell with that. that means that I can't put on any of my other watches that I want to sell. Right?
Snuck up on you, huh?
Yeah. I'll get them on the wrist and go, oh, I can't sell that. So so that's a no. Yeah, and I think we're going to talk a little bit about the new Burgundy dial VC Perpetual. I've got pictures of it pulled up, so we can talk about that later. AB mentions that in the chat. Only $120,000. So hey, yeah, if you got $120K burning a hole in your pocket, there you go. That's the way to.
Not if
you need one for each wrist. Come on,
yeah.
two. Why not?
So let's see who's in this evening. We've got rock star Aaron Fletcher. Good evening from Fairhaven, Massachusetts. Good evening, Aaron. We're glad you're here. We've already mentioned AB is here. Just past the point of no return, I'm now sold, traded more pieces than I currently own, which is 22. You've been a busy bee, but I may be in the same boat here pretty quick. We've got Julia Caesar. Good evening, everyone. No Biggie Sal is upvoted. Yes, please upvote this evening. We've got Time Panda 24, our boy Phil. Up. Absolutely, please do. We've got Julia Caesar again. The least watch in my collection is the Alpiner Extreme 39 millimeter. Nothing is wrong with it, though. I bought it with rewards points at work and only had to pay $600. That's not bad. Speaking of Philip Hurst, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, or there he was, and there he is again.
How's everybody doing tonight? Can everybody hear me well? Am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're looking good, man. So what's on the wrist? Good, man. What's on the wrist this evening?
Actually wearing a Time Panda VK63 build. Little chronograph.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Haven't seen time.
Whoops.
It feels weird being on here with everybody. No, you're good. You're good. Let's go back to the group.
No. I messed up, and I meant to take you down, and then I hit remove at the same time. It was just, I don't know
happy
what
click.
I'm doing. This
happy click.
Well, thank God I'm still here. Appreciate it.
Damn technology. Let's see who else is in here tonight. Pocket watch time. Hey, Patrick. Hope you're doing well. Watches I never wear, just about all of them. A little kid ruined my wrist game. Well, we may have to hear that story a little bit later. We have let's see, we've also got our man, Nate. What's going on, Nate?
Just finishing up a light bulb emergency in my little kid's closet. So sorry for being late.
Hey, man, no problem. So what is on the wrist this evening, sir?
We are going with the official watch of the Hangout, the Hermes H08. This one in rose gold and black ceramic.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
The one that's been around the world. We've got our first super chat of the evening from our friend Mitch. Let's be careful out there. Absolutely.
Just call me Sergeant Phil.
That's right. Let me get your name here. You're the first entry in the race this evening. We will be racing at the end of the show, as we mentioned earlier. We've got our boy Vimal is in here. The watch I never wear is the FP Journe Chronomet Blue.
Because he doesn't have one.
Hoping to buy it one day. There you go. Well, you can't wear it if you don't own it.
You got to buy a watch.
You've got Ryan Hofrey. Have a great stream, gents and ladies. Got to be a dad taxi tonight, man. I understand that. I've been there, done that, my friend. Hello from Dallas, up north of me, down here in Austin. David, good to see you this evening. We've got some dudes, Ghost of Yiddish Gambino. I have no idea who that is. Send money now. Yet he hasn't sent any yet. I'm just messing with you. And no Biggie Sal. I don't wear G-Shocks much anymore. I prefer my Seiko Monster or Turtle as a beater. You know what? So do I. And that's going to be, I've got several of my least worn watches here. And one of my G-Shocks that I was so happy to get when I got it 4 years ago is now one that I hardly ever wear. but I'm not getting rid of it yet because it might be worth something someday. But we'll show that to you in just a minute.
Yeah, I brought with me the case of unloved watches.
Oh God,
Ooh.
he's got a whole case. I've only got 3 other ones here, other than the one that's on my wrist right now that I've already talked about by Lunar Pilot, which I don't wear near enough.
And as those of you on the in the WhatsApp group know, I'm starting my purge
Yep.
giveaway.
The Great Purge.
The Great Purge. Wait, you said giveaway? What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you and me are going to talk after the show.
This is batch 1. Then we go into the Seikos. I know those will be more in demand.
Yeah. Oh my! So let's get into this a little bit, and Philip, we're talking tonight about your least worn watches in your collection.
I literally just went into my box and grabbed them. I saw that and I'm like, oh, I've got plenty. And it's not because I don't like them. It's literally because like I build them and I have so many of them that it's literally just hard to get around to them. And then I've also like got attached to a couple of my favorites, like for instance, this one, and not necessarily just because of the watch or the style, kind of because of the style, because it usually just complements how I feel that day or what I'm wearing that day. But they all have a little bit of a sentimental value. And because I built it, it also has a little bit of a story or a memory to a certain like little struggle I had towards that in particular build. So it's a little bit of nostalgia, a little bit of style, and a little bit of also enjoying the piece. And I also got some originals that I just haven't worn in a while. It'd be really cool to talk about those. So yeah, it'd be really interesting to hear what everybody else has.
Well, I say what, we'll start with you since you have them out and ready to go. First of all, AB asking me if I saw the Starship launch from where I am. No, the island from where they launched them is about 6 hours south of me because Texas is such a massive state. So I couldn't see it live, but I did watch it on the YouTubes. And very happy that the test was completely successful. It didn't blow up again. It flew across the earth, landed just like it was supposed to land in the Indian Ocean, deployed the fake satellites to test that. Everything worked great. So congratulations to the guys down at SpaceX. It was a hell of a launch and a great thing to watch. And I'm glad it finally worked.
So wait, does this mean that I can go onto Wikipedia and edit my entry that renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of SpaceX debris?
That's right, because it actually the Indian Ocean today, it landed just like it was supposed to do in the ocean and then flipped over and blew up, which is what it was supposed to do this time. It didn't blow up over the Gulf of Mexico, America, SpaceX debris. Yes.
Wait, did they announce
your state was the Gulf? I thought your state was the body of SpaceX debris.
Yeah, well.
So here's my question. Did they announce that it was going to blow up before they launched it and it blew up? Or did they announce that, yes, it blew up exactly as expected? Right.
It blew up in the ocean, right on target. They had a floating buoy with a camera at the target in the Indian Ocean where it was supposed to land. It landed within 100 or 200 yards of the buoy. It was perfect. Everything was perfect. So I was impressed.
It was perfect.
It was perfect, man. It was perfect. So Philip,
it's the best.
Tell us about some of your least worn watches, sir. You're muted.
There we go. See, thank you very much. I actually, at my desk in my studio, when I'm doing my recordings, I actually have a little sticky note on my camera that says "Turn mic on," because sometimes I have a lav mic and I forget to turn it on, and you see my whole video and they're talking and there's nothing, and it's recorded. Like hours have passed. Anyways, so my least worn watch. There's a couple of reasons it's least worn. One, because of look, and you'll understand. Two, I think it's kind of interesting, but. Two, because it's a quartz and it doesn't have a battery right now. I just haven't gotten around to replacing it. But the reason I have it was because if you look at it, you might recognize it, or at least the name. Here, let me make that a little more visible. By the way, if you guys are displaying watches, make sure your hand is at 10:10 for taking photos. Boom. There you go.
So it looks.
I think it's a 1980s Gruen, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh,
somewhere
okay.
around here. And Gruen, if you know me and where I'm from, I currently live in Cincinnati, and Gruen is a Cincinnati company. And being the fact that I think they went out of business, if I'm not mistaken, if I know history right, we went out of business mainly because of the quartz crisis, and the fact that this is a quartz watch, and it's like what they did to try to keep up with the whole quartz crisis. I kind of feel like this was their version of jumping the shark. And now I understand, kind of why they might not no longer be here. But yeah, I liked it, and I thought it was kind of interesting. It came on one of those. It was like a clasp kind of a watch band that opened up like a C and then closed back, so it was always like a solid bracelet kind of a deal. And then my second least, real quick, would just be an Islander. And I got this when I first started getting into building. I was like, let me see what he's building over there. And I think this is a pretty decent watch. I'm probably just going to hold on to it forever, but it's definitely something I just don't wear.
Yeah, that's the Islander, the Pilot watch that he still sells.
Yeah, the Islander Pilot. Yeah, correct. Exactly. I liked it, and I thought it was cool. And maybe I'll break it out every once in a while, but I'm having trouble getting through some of my other stuff. So.
Yeah, that first watch he showed, it kind of reminded me of another watch, and I don't know who it is in here that would have a bunch of those. Oh, that guy.
You got one of these, brother?
No, it looks like a Santos,
Santos.
Oh, yeah, no, it does look like a Santos.
It's got like 50 Santos.
Yes, I'm well aware. And I think that's kind of, like I said, I think that's kind of where they started to jump the shark.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, at least when Nate went with the Hermes, he went with one of the round ones. Oh, wait.
Wait a minute. Nope.
Oh, shit.
Nope. It's not one of the round ones. It's a square one. Very nice, man. Well, I like those. I actually kind of like the Gruen. I think it's not bad.
I do, and I'm a very loud kind of an individual, both my vocal and to just kind of like my attitude through life. I like to live pretty vividly. You guys have seen me with two watches on before. You've seen me with I love the red bracelet. So I would definitely be the first one to throw this on without even being sorry about it. So yeah. I can't actually wait to get a battery put back in this.
And I think honestly that kind of moves us to the man with the entire box that he no longer wears, Mr. Nate.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm shopping.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
For another watch you won't wear.
Yeah.
It's a day that ends in Y. Come on, Nate.
Yeah, that's true.
So, let me just make sure I'm opening this case up the correct way. So I actually, when I saw the topic, I went through the watch boxes and found 8 that plural. Found 8 that are the least worn right now, and yet surprisingly, none of them I contemplate getting rid of. So I guess we'll in no particular order. So I have 2 of these, and one of them I wear. The other one, for some reason, just doesn't make it into the rotation. The first one is let's see if I can get it to properly show up here. It's one of the limited edition Gianni Versace Frank Mueller collabs with the Master Banker complication in it.
Oh, okay.
This is the steel one. I mean, and it's a super cool watch. I have it in white gold, and that's the one that I wind up wearing. Although, if I'm remembering right, this one is like number. Yeah, this was part of that limited edition. This one is like number 6 out of 250.
Wow.
But I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of this one, or if I do, it's going to wind up going into some vintage Versace auction at some point in the future.
Speaking of Nate, here is his super chat, $2. Thank you so much. You're in the race as well. What is a Bob a buoy?
You said there was some kind of buoy. I was curious.
Bob a buoy.
Was it a Baba buoy?
Yeah, or a Tata Toothy. Let's see.
Howard Stern's sidekick.
That's right.
The Howard Stern show.
While you're getting out the next one there, we'll go to Skylar's comment literally in the middle of getting rid of a bunch of watches in my collection that I'm just not wristing anymore. They are all affordable and passing them to newer content creators. That's very cool, man.
You know, I'm not doing that.
I'm a content creator. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm kidding.
Hey,
I'm
same
kidding.
here. I just posted a video.
There you go.
Here's the second one that is the unloved and not worn very often. It is a really unusual Fabergé enamel white gold.
Wow, I was going to say I really love that dial. Oh, and that movie.
Oh, the dial on this thing is insane. It's the dial is completely guilloche.
Yeah.
Hand guilloche, and then with the blue enamel on top, and it's got the little Swiss French enamel at the bottom. Says that it's an email. I don't know what that means, but whatever. And this one's really cool because it also has the Russian double eagle, a Fabergé kind of mark as the as the rotor. A really cool watch. And I have no idea why I don't wear it. I actually put it on this morning and then wound up not actually wearing it. Can you send me the list of those glasses? Sorry about that.
My goodness.
I actually had it on wrist and was getting ready to walk out the door and then decided against it.
No, Ollie's not unboxing again. Although you have something you could unbox, I think, don't you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Possibly. In negotiations.
Oh God.
Yeah. Jen knows what it is too, because she is the enabler.
How many?
I am.
Does it take until you have achieved an unboxing continuum?
I have no idea. So the next one that I've got. Oh, let's see.
Says Ollie can 533 can interrupt Nathaniel to get a collection summary from Lucha with a side of home fries, just because it's my duty to interrupt Nathaniel.
My home fries are amazing.
So he wants.
Am I continuing? Am I continuing, or are we going to home fries? I'm fine with either way.
Well, let's quickly get a collection update from our man.
Oh yeah,
Lucha. So let me switch things around here. We'll do that.
I don't have my collection. I just have like 2 watches. I'm gonna say that.
Well, you can just tell him what's in your collection right now.
Well, I'm waiting on something. So basically, I have the No Time to Die and the Rolex OP as far as the good watches.
So that's it.
Yeah,
nice.
Something is a brew.
Boy, we've all got something a brew.
Mm-hmm.
And Jen is the only one who knows probably about all of them except Luchas. I don't think she knows Luchas.
I don't know
but
Luchas.
she's also enabling me. So
I have told no one. I have enabled myself.
Oh God. So speaking of being enabled, Mr. Gambino, back to you.
So the third of the least worn or least loved watch, actually I'll just say least worn because I do really enjoy this watch. Is a LU Chopard Lunar 1 with the really cool LUC micro rotor movement. Another one that I picked up, and I always seem to have one Chopard in the collection, and this is, I guess, my favorite of the ones that are out right now. It just, for whatever reason, it's not making it out of the box. The next one is my birth year, date just 1601 from 1974 with the Sigma dial.
I thought you were much older than that.
I only look that way.
Shots fired.
Here's the one that'll piss Ollie off the most because it's one of the least worn in my collection. It's one of the Daniel Roths. It's one of the really cool Daniel Roths with the enamel dial and the really neat second hand that's like a propeller on the side. I think this one I'm just nervous about wearing because,
it took you 6 years to get it back.
I swear, literally popped the mainspring like a year ago, and it was a year-long service debacle waiting for it to get repaired. And it's such a beautiful watch, and I'm like nervous to actually wear it. Like it's like something terrible is going to happen to it again. But I realize that's not actually going to happen. That's going to happen the week after the 1-year service warranty from Bulgari will have expired.
I just want to state for the record, I saw not one, but two, count them, two Daniel Ross that you would have loved today that came through my IG feed, and I did not send them to you.
Yes, you did not send them to me yet.
No, I didn't, because I was like, that's way above what he wants to spend on a Daniel Roth. Like, I know you've got other stuff you're looking at. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I mean, your kids need to go to college, Nate. Like,
not all of them. Yeah, one of them just ain't that bright, so that's fine.
So we want to thank Tariq. Hang on just a second, Tariq, for our 24-month member chat. What's up, Tuesday, folk? Just interrupting Nate. There you go. Interruption successful. Anyway, go ahead, sir.
Only 3 more, and 2 of them I'll just do at once. The date just 5-digit from my law school graduation just doesn't make it onto the wrist very often, and the sub date, which is the 5-digit sub date from 2005, my daughter's birth year. That one I seem to only wear when for significant events that I'm with her, and she's out in college right now. And then the other one that doesn't get worn very much is it's Tuesday, so it's the Speedy, which is going to go to the middle kid. But I think, I mean, these are such great watches, and I feel like an absolute shit for not wearing them. But when I look at the box and I see some of the other pieces there, I feel like, how do I not choose to wear one of those other ones and choose to wear one of these instead? It's just
some killer pieces. It's a hard choice.
At the end of the day, it's just that there are too many good watches that are in the box, and
Now, how do you, if you don't mind me asking, how do you choose what watch you wear when you go to wear it? Like, what's your deciding factor? Is it an emotion? Is it a fashion? Is it, I haven't seen this one in a while?
I think it's a little bit of the first two, because I wear, a suit to work most days, or dress clothes to work most days. So it's, in some extent, it's going to depend on, what the rest of what I'm wearing is. And then the other is just sort of, I haven't had this one on lately. And that one typically winds up being one of the more sporty bracelet watches or rubber strap watches.
Copy that.
That are just easy to kind of just grab and go.
An encrusted watch.
Have you ever switched in the middle of the day?
Yeah, I've changed out midday, too frequently.
Okay, Mr. Wonderful.
No hate, bro. No hate at all, man.
No, I mean, I get home from work and I'll take off what I wore at work, and then I'm in jeans for the rest of the day, or shorts or whatnot. So I just, I'm sorry, AB. I'm unaware of who you're speaking of.
That must have been somebody from a different timeline.
Yeah, we'll get to his comment in a minute. First of all, $5 from Lucha. I'm having a hard time after learning that I'm older than Nate. Oh, no. And Mitch, I'm older than everyone.
If it makes you feel better, Lucha, Nate is only 5 years older than me.
Same here.
If it makes you feel better, I'm almost as old as Mitch. So there you go. AB, Nate, what
here, guys? How's everybody's arthritis doing?
That's right. What the F happened to the I'm gonna get it down to 8-piece proclamation?
I don't fucking know. tried.
Lies.
I sold off
that
like
lasted like 30 seconds.
I sold off like probably 10 to 12 pieces, and then the next thing I knew,
you had 14.
The next thing you knew, you were in the car buying a Patek Philippe from the Phillips auction.
Smoke and mirrors, man. Just a bunch of smoke and mirrors.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to know why you got rid of the Daniel Roth, Mr.
I haven't gotten rid of the Daniel Roth. I've got, well, actually, I did get rid of 2 Daniel Roths. I had 4. 2 of them were actually 5. I had 5 Daniel Roths.
Oh my God.
One of them was a steel chronograph that I bought and was not going to fit into the collection. It didn't wear right. It was one of those earlier ones that was particularly, like, I think it was 35 mil. It just wouldn't work. Then there was the Metropolitan 24 Cities. I had one of those in rose gold and another one in steel. The steel one I bought to sell. And the Metropolitan 24 Cities, I moved when I picked up the one that I just showed a minute or two ago. That one's, I'm never going to sell that one. I just am nervous to wear it because of what happened last year with it. And then I have the perpetual calendar that I just picked up recently, and that one is never going anywhere. It's probably one of the nicest watches I've ever seen, and one of the most sort of horologically significant ones that's in the collection. So I can't imagine ever getting rid of that perpetual calendar.
Yeah.
Do you wish you would have kept the steel?
No. That's the other thing.
Even though it's an early piece and you can't wear it, like, would you have just socked it away because it's so historically important?
The concept of socking it away because of its importance kind of defeats the purpose of having it. I really want to wear all the watches that are in my collection. I mean, with the exception of a couple pieces that are sort of like family heirloom that have been passed down to me that are, first of all, too small to wear, or also or just too delicate, frankly. These are just sort of the 8 that, were sort of easy pulls of, this has been in sort of box number 3 or 4, and, haven't moved into the rotation like the other pieces have. Like all of the Santoses,
the Santai,
whatever the plural of Santos is.
The Santoses is.
Yeah. There you go. And if what happens with the one that Jen knows about winds up happening, God save us all.
I know, right?
Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
So who would like to go next? Let's see. Mitch, you want to go next?
Sure, because I've got a somewhat shorter tale of woe.
The shorter tale of woe.
Is that like a John Travolta? Whoa!
Oh no!
Whoa! Mr. Conte.
Basically, I split this up into my 2 sort of separate watch collections: the fun stuff and the expensive stuff. And in terms of the fun stuff, I've got bunches of things that I don't wear much, simply because I have too many things. But there are a couple of exceptions to that. There are 2 watches in that group that I don't wear because I just don't like them for 2 different reasons. One is the Islander Calverton, which is their Flightmaster, Seiko Flightmaster homage.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
And the problem with that watch is, because I'm an idiot, I find setting it, particularly trying to set the alarm, to be a royal pain in the tushy.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one of the watches that hits the Seiko part of the big purge. The other watch, which will also make the purge, is an Alpina Extreme regulator. And I got that because I entered this next to nothing raffle. I won. And that's the good news and the bad news, because I got the watch and it works fine, except it is just ugly.
Yeah.
So now, in terms of the expensive stuff, and this is going to freak some people out, currently, the watch that I have that I'm wearing the least is the Patek.
Uh-oh.
Timer. It just doesn't seem to fit anywhere. It's not really sporty. It's not really dressy. I may wind up selling that in the near future in favor of getting something that I'm likely to wear more. I'm learning from my own taste that I'm more apt to wear things that are called sport watches or gala watches than I am, super dressy watches. Although I wear the Vacheron all the time, so what do I know?
Yeah, you have support from Ali to get rid of the Patek.
Get rid of the Patek. Get rid of the Vacheron. Buy the new Vacheron Burgundy. That's my opinion.
It's only 120,000. The
Yeah.
enabler
He's getting
has
rid of
spoken.
2 watches. He's getting rid of the Patek and the other Vacheron.
Then I could
That's a good chunk of money.
I'd be tossed out.
David says, I never wear my Seagull 1963. You know what, David? I didn't bring that watch in, but I don't either. I have one as well, and I
Is
have
that
worn
the
it
Red
just
Star?
a couple of times. Yeah, the Red Star. I have. There's several companies that actually make that watch. Mine happens to be the one from Red Star. Seagull makes a version themselves that they charge way too much for.
I'm actually
and there's
in
a
the middle
couple
of
other ones.
fixing one of those right now.
Yeah. We've got. Want to welcome back in Aaron, who just came back. Hi, Bobby Specs. I'm from Fairhaven, Massachusetts. Yes, ma'am. We're glad that you are here. So let's see who would like to go next.
I got a ton of shit. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll go
Save me
with
for
Mark,
last,
and then we'll second to last. I'm going to save myself for last.
Okay.
Which is not necessarily the best for last, but Mark, what's going on, man? What do you got?
So I'm a little askew because I was working at Kia all day. Oh.
Yeah, Kia. Oh my gosh! Did you sell any?
Yeah, I sold 6. So,
hey, there! Look at that.
But yeah, they the one manager's gone, and the other manager needed to be off today, so there I was.
You got nominated.
Yeah. I got a text at 6 a.m. Hey, I need you to go to Kia today. I'm like, but I like Jeeps. But anyway, the first watch is actually a recent purchase. I think I unboxed this on this show. And it's a watch that I don't wear. I don't think I ever intended to wear it. I just bought it for nostalgia. It's the Q 1982.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I bought it because I owned one back in the 80s.
Okay.
Yep.
And I always kind of, when I saw that they reissued it, I was like, that brings back some memories. I'll just pick that up. It's terribly small. It's a tiny watch. Teeny tiny. But it's a cool watch. I'm not going to get rid of it. I bought it just because I liked it. The second watch that I never wear, I don't know why I don't wear this. I always forget I have it. It's the Zodiac Jetomatic pilot's watch.
Oh, that's a good looking watch.
It is a great looking watch. I never wear the damn thing. I literally forget that I have it all the time.
It's because you're in love with your OP and the No Time to Die.
Well, that's true too.
Is that an older model, Mark? From like a vintage reissue? Because
it's a vintage reissue. I think they only did it for a couple years.
Yeah, because you don't see many of those.
No, you don't. And that was one of the reasons I bought it, is you just never see the damn thing. Yeah. But it's actually a really nice watch. It's even got that band on it that kind of flexes itself.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of, if you heat up, it's a, I believe a Salida movement, but it's not badly decorated. See, it's not badly decorated. It's not a bad watch by any stretch of the imagination. I just forget I have it. It even has that blued, like a swan neck regulator.
Oh yeah.
On it. It's actually a pretty cool piece. I never, ever, ever wear the damn thing. I bought it. If you guys remember, I got it from somebody had bought out a jewelry store that was going out of business. They bought out a bunch of their stuff, and in that were some Zodiac watches. And I got this like stickered. You know, it had never been worn. It was a good price. And the third one that I never wear, I don't wear it because it's too nice for what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really nice G-Shock.
Okay.
Like a really nice metal G-Shock on a red NATO, or a green NATO. It's got cool Tiffany colors on it. And I'm always afraid of, like, when I wear my G-Shocks, I'm going to bang the crap out of it. So
Isn't that what it's made for, though?
What's that?
Isn't that what it's made for, though?
That's what I wear my other G-Shocks for. My shitter G-Shocks, if you will.
Your shitters.
And now we're segmenting the G-Shock market.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really nice. For a G-Shock, it's really, really nice watch.
Yeah.
I never wear them because I'm afraid of banging it up.
I love it.
What do you mean for a G-Shock? It's a really, really nice watch. They're grail, man.
Yeah. Well, for a G-Shock, it's a nice G-Shock.
Yeah, it really is. Really is.
That's my three that I never wear.
I love it. Jen, do you have some?
I do, not on me, but I have a couple. One of them is, you've probably seen if you were around when I first started on the show, the purple Oris. I do not wear that much. I end up wearing my blue one more.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that watch. Like, it's a great watch. No problems with it. It just doesn't end up on my wrist. And then my Bulova, the Benetton with the red strap. I don't tend to wear that too much. That's more of a sentimental piece, so that's kind of why I keep that one. But
yeah, I mean, I've got sentimental pieces and older, family pieces that I don't wear a lot just because that's not what it's for. It's for the memories and not really to be worn around as a daily watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get that. So we'll move our man Blake into position because apparently he has a whole litany of watches.
I'm gonna fly through them. Don't worry. But I noticed as I've started collecting and I've kind of moved up market, and I have a bunch of watches that I would consider they just don't scratch the itch for me anymore. They're nice watches, but they just don't do it for me. Let me start with, actually, this is a really cool watch, and I probably will never sell it. This is one of the early watches that I got. It's a Russian liquidator's watch. So yeah, it's essentially I think it's like a pocket watch movement that's been updated and modified. And it says for the radioactive decommission union of the Soviet Union, which it's just a cool little watch. It's like a little hand wound.
I really like that.
Actually, there was I can't remember who was wearing one. I think it was one of these big directors or something, Christopher Nolan or some shit was wearing one. I was like, damn, I've got one of those, which is kind of interesting. So that I also have this Russian diver and Vostok Amphibia,
right?
Which I never wear, which is still a great watch. I have this Joseph Bulova.
Oh, that's a pretty one.
Oh, that's cool.
That's nice.
It's super nice. I mean, it's super nice. It's actually one of the fewer Swiss-made Bulovas with the Salida.
Okay.
It's got a real good deal on it. Me and my friend, we each bought one, and yeah. Needless to say, a U-boat. Which I think I wore all of maybe 2 or 3 times. Speaking of Bulova, the oil filled. Speaking of Bulova, the Pepsi.
Oh yes.
It's a great watch. I just doesn't make it. Doesn't make the wrist. I have 2 Lacos. I had a Laco phase. So I have a Pilot's Original, and then I have what they call a Mojave or something. But these are awesome watches. I just never wear them. Yes, very sad.
Those look nice next to my Zodiac.
Yeah. I got this like on a really like Walbrook was doing like a Christmas promotion, and I wanted like one of their world timer bezels. So I picked this up for like $100. And no regrets, but I just don't wear it.
Yeah, I like that one too. I like Walbrook.
$100.
Yeah, it was like $112 or something.
Wow.
Mecha quartz. But it's got a pretty solid little sweep. And I have the bracelet for my other wall. Yeah, on my other one. This one's gonna for sure be on the haters list. The PRX.
Hey, I didn't wear mine so much I sold it, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, I can't get rid of it because like when I like my dad was wearing this for a couple years before he passed away. No. So
again, that's a sentimental piece. It's totally different when it's a sentimental piece.
The Baltic, which is still a great watch. This is a great little traveler's watch. The Aquascoff GMT.
Yeah, that's nice.
Never wear it. Same.
Now, is that a collar GMT or a travel GMT?
Yeah, it's a collar GMT.
Collar. Okay.
And then the chrono.
Yeah.
So just don't get any wrist time.
I'll rehouse the chrono for you.
Oh yeah. So this is a watch that I love, but I just never wear it because I don't think it's very comfortable. And it is the Autodromo Group B.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like the Seiko Ripley.
That's cool.
Super cool. I like it. I just it's not the most comfortable thing. The bracelet's awesome.
Yeah, that bracelet looks a little harsh.
It is. It's a great watch. It's a manual Swiss wound. This watch I've never worn at all. Illuminox.
I'm surprised you haven't worn that one.
So yeah, I actually bought this. I bought my Sin, and this was bundled with it, and I bought it just for the strap because my first ever Swiss watch was this exact same watch with a white accents.
Okay.
So essentially, I couldn't find the strap anywhere. It was brand new, and I was like, hey, like $20 additional.
Yeah.
Stern Glass, great brand. Just never wear it. This is one of their Naus watches. I actually wore it pretty recently, but it just
I like the dial color there. That kind of mint green. That's very nice.
Yeah, Nomos called. They'd like their designs back.
They would.
Yeah.
They would. This is a brand that I really love, but I just never wear. And it is Delma. So I'm going to show all three. So this, when I was working for the brand for a while, obviously there's perks for working for a watch brand. I never wear them, but I keep batteries in them. So I need to change the battery out on this one. But yeah, I just never wear them. And this was like one of my second or third Swiss watches. Super cool. And this one, when I lived in Turkey, Istanbul, this was the only watch I brought. And I literally just wore this one watch for maybe about 7 months straight. So yeah. I mean, I've gone up market. They're all great watches. They don't scratch the itch anymore, So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get rid of some of them. I just don't see the sense in holding on to them anymore. It's just maybe somebody else would love them more than I would. So
Trap says you have a pretty cool non-worn collection.
Thank you.
I know, right?
Question from Micah, and I think this may go really to all of us is, how do you buy so many watches you don't wear? I know in Blake's case, some of those were promo watches, right?
Yeah, some of them were press watches. But I do have an answer, and a lot of it is just emotional buying, right? You know, like I'm in the place and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, let me, I had a tendency of like comparing what I'm getting ready to buy to what's on my wrist versus what I'm getting ready to buy versus what's at home, which was a fatal mistake. And then just the I guess the dopamine hit of just buying something new and, having a shiny new watch.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Exactly.
Now, do you have that same kind of issue when it comes to letting go of watches? Like I have watches that I know I'll probably never wear, and some of them probably don't even have a sentimental value, but I look at them and it's like, but that's an interesting piece and I probably will never see it again. So I don't mind having it in the collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I have been to Watches Anonymous, but no, like I've talked about this. I have a hard time getting rid of some of them because I think about watches very emotionally, and I think about what I was doing in my life, where I was at, in my career, or my life adventure, and for those reasons, it's harder to get rid of, but I had at one point almost like 160 watches, and within the past, I'd say like, I know too many. And I have purged, I think maybe like six months ago or so, like 4 months, 5 months. I actually ended up getting rid of like almost 65 just in a couple of days. I was just unloading.
That's an offload. And how short of an amount of time, if you don't mind me asking?
2 days.
You want to come work for me?
Okay. I was on Whatnot. I was on Whatnot, and stuff's pretty easy to sell on Whatnot. So.
Now, did you sell it down at a liquidated price, like super inexpensive? Like, did you lose a lot on it, if you don't mind me asking?
I probably did. But I looked at it as a W because it's been sitting there, and at some point, like,
not wearing them anyways. It's not being fluid, right?
Right. So I probably did, but I just looked up fair market and just sold them for that.
Cool. Nice.
We want to welcome in Bubba Hotep. Hello, watch junkies. Time to admit you have a problem, seek help, and convert to Rolex. There you go. That's Bubba's sage advice for everyone this evening. We want to remind you that we will have a race at the end of the show, which is probably about 20 minutes away. So there's your 20-minute warning to get into the race. You can super chat, member chat, join the channel, which also gets you into the WhatsApp group, or gift memberships, and that'll get you into the race as well. Also, we'll be picking a couple of folks towards the end here who have been active in the chat. Philip, we want to thank you for stopping by. Thank you again, sir. It's always good to see you. Stop being a stranger.
No, that's my fault. It's there's a lot happening right now. A few people know about it, and
I got
more
you
to talk about in the future. But as this things happen, I'm definitely going to be checking in. Things have slowed down, so Tuesday nights have become a little bit more available for me. So I'd love to come and hang out with you guys. So miss y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support, and everybody out there in Watch World. Buy more watches. Don't listen to
me. That's right. Anytime, my friend. Have a good night. We'll see you later.
Bye now.
Yeah, Nate, buy more watches.
I'm trying.
I know you're over there scrolling like a madman. I see it.
At least as far as I'm concerned, the less money I spend on a given watch, the less I feel obligated to wear it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is true.
True.
So if I see a watch on the internet or wherever, and it's like, ooh, it's a pretty color, and it costs $100 or $150 or $200, whatever, I'll buy it. And then if I happen to go, we're not going to wear this thing, I don't know, goes in the drawer or the box or someplace. Whereas if I just spend, $5,000 on a watch, then I feel obligated to wear it.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's the secret sauce right there.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for that.
Yeah. I don't mean to say for some people $200 is a lot of money, but you know, it's you know, it's all relative, I guess.
The Island of Misfit Watch from Thomas Broadbent. I like that. So we'll get to mine real quick, and I've only got 3 that I pulled out, although I could have pulled out more. But this is one that I got. Oh, let me fix this to where you guys can see somewhat well. Although I'm not sure you guys really want to see me that close. So this in the right position so I can change focus as we go. So we've got this one. Man, when I first saw this and when they first came out, I was so excited, and I got it, and I still have it, and I don't really plan on getting rid of it, but it's the Bamford G-Shock.
Yeah.
I love the colors. I hate the display because it's really hard to see.
Yeah, it's the negative display.
It shows up better on camera than it actually does in person. But I love the look of the watch, and I love the color of the watch. And this is my favorite style of G-Shock.
I got a G-Shock I never wear, but I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why I'm obsessed with it. I think Cap has one too.
Which one is that?
The Bait. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he wears
this.
Yeah,
he does have that. Yeah.
I've got it right here.
Yeah, he loves that thing.
The other one I was excited about because it's a summer watch, and I'm thinking I'm going to wear this at the pool, and I'm going to wear this at the beach, and I'm going to wear this everywhere. Guess what? I haven't been to the beach, and I very rarely have been to the pool this summer. And Blake will know what it is.
There it is.
My Maurice Lacroix,
But it's
which
fun.
I've worn a big twice, you know. But yeah, it's fun. So I'm not going to get rid of it because it's fun. And eventually I will get to the beach or the pool and I'll be able to wear it. And this one is another one of those that kind of like Mark. I had this watch in high school and I ended up getting it again as an adult. It's not going anywhere. It's inexpensive, but that's what I wore in high school. Not this exact watch, but one just like it. And so I got it because it brought back memories. But like Mark's Timex, I hardly ever wear it anywhere.
It's cool though.
But I think it's cool, and it's a nice looking watch. Casio really does a good job with those. You know, they're inexpensive, but they're really good looking. And honest to God, you could wear that with a suit if you wanted to. But thank God I don't have to wear a suit every day like Nate does. I'd go crazy. I'd go absolutely crazy. So that's all that I pulled out. So I'm sorry, Ali, I could only pull out so much.
There's the Bait.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I took a pic when this came in. I took a picture of it on my wrist, and Cap sent me a message. She's like, "What the hell is that?"
Yeah.
And so I sent him the link, and then he bought one.
He's worn his a few times this summer.
It's a super cool little watch.
Yeah.
I mean, this is one I'll probably never sell. And I was looking at them. I was thinking maybe I'll get one for my friend as a gift, and they're all sold out. So yeah.
So Trap says, I just wore a bunch of my divers in the Bahamas a few weeks ago. Very nice. And you didn't take me with you. I'm so depressed. So anything else on anybody else's mind as far as watches they don't wear? Is there in my case, like I say, I've kind of gravitated towards the, I guess, higher end or more automatic part of my collection. And the one thing that all of these watches have in common is that they're quartz. And I just don't wear digital watches all that much anymore either. So I've got a bunch of G-Shocks. Most of them are digital, except for, I think I've got one Casio and one, I've got 3 that aren't digital that are anti-digi. But I really don't wear those either. But it's kind of the problem that Blake has and others who have large collections. There's just so many hours in the day and so many days in the year to wear stuff.
That's right.
Did anybody else see Captain flirting on Instagram? Fitness tour. Yes, we did.
Well, Robert, you know Blake's motto: so many Bell and Rosses, so little time.
Yeah.
He still doesn't have any. That's the thing. He sold them all.
Yeah, I did.
And I'm proud of you.
We're proud of you. We're proud of you, Blake.
Do you guys remember what I did with them though? Do you remember what the trade was? It was a lateral trade.
I can't remember now.
It was for Hublot, wasn't it?
You got it.
That's right. That's right.
You said lateral, and that's the only thing I could think of.
Why did I have to pay? I didn't have to pay anything. I paid it. I traded 3 Bell and Rosses for a Big Bang Flylac Unico. I felt like it was a pretty good deal.
No, I think it actually is. As I'm thinking about it, that's a very fair trade.
Yeah, the trade value was like just over 6 on the Hublot, which was that's a super cheap price for the Flyback Chrono Unico.
Well, I mean, look, they're Bell and Rosses. If you didn't do that, you'd have to sell them for literally tens of dollars.
George Varghese, I rarely wear my Jacob & Co. Astronomia Green Dragon and Tiger Diamond Edition. The problem is, George, we know what your collection's like, and you might actually have that watch.
I actually know that watch.
I do too.
The
dragon's cool, says the tiger.
I barely wear your mortgage on my wrist. That's
I know, right?
So here's an interesting question for the panel. What's your ideal size collection if you have one, or what size collection do you want to get to one day? I have too many, and I'm trying to reduce it. But what do y'all think? I don't think there's a ideal size. I think it's you buy what you like and what you can afford, kind of deal. When you can't afford them anymore, excuse me, when you can't afford them anymore, you stop buying them, and when you don't like them anymore, you sell them.
I was thinking
the last part, yeah.
I was hoping as I start to dwindle, I was hoping that I could get down to at least 60. And then once I get down to 60, hopefully I can get down to 40. But
it's a tough world.
I want a 3-watch collection.
I would love to have a 10 watch or a 3 and a G. I would love to just be that simple, but life is complicated. So
yeah, that's
so many universal Geneves, so little time. That's my theory.
Ali Reza, 3 and a G. That is his gospel. Yeah. The gospel according to Ali.
Yeah.
Yes, Enabler is trying to corner the market on as many UGs as possible.
I won't tell the Enabler that as we were on the stream tonight, I purchased another watch box. Display.
Nice.
Store display.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
I think I almost sent you one the other day.
I think you did.
No, I sent you the cufflinks.
Oh, fair. I did not buy those.
Okay.
Skylar says, my golden number is 31 in a perfect world, but it's going to take a while before I can slim down to that. It's like trying to lose weight. Yeah, tell me about the losing weight part.
Look, the perfect number of watches in your collection is one more than you have at that time.
Yep.
I was trying to go through my collection and see what I could get down and dwindle down to. But there's watches that I don't wear, but I love to keep in my collection because when I do wear them, I know why I own them for that fact. And then additionally, I know if I get rid of them, I probably will never buy them again. So that scares me a little bit.
Yeah, that's part of the problem that I have with some of these pieces is they were so unique. Again, there's a reason that I purchased them.
Right.
And when I sell it, the likelihood that I will find another one is slim and none. which really shouldn't bother me considering that I'm not actually wearing them that often, but apparently it still does.
Yeah. Mine's just not
Pokemon. You gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Mine isn't out of rareness. It's just like, yeah, I just don't know if I'll ever take the plunge again. You know, I'm starting to really slow down on my watch buying, you know, which has been a contrast between, you know, the past couple of years. I'm at a point right now.
I'm sorry, Blake. Maury has just sent me a text, and he says that the report shows that was a lie.
No, seriously, seriously. I haven't purchased a watch.
I haven't seen anything that you've purchased lately. Yeah, you usually send us pics.
Yeah, you guys know. You guys know when I purchase watches because I unbox them here. But no, yeah. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with where I'm at in my collection, and I really can't think of what else to buy, really, and that's weird to say. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Journe Chronomet Souverain Platinum.
I don't want that.
On a bracelet.
Yeah, you can have that. I don't want that. I was telling Bubba I don't even want any more Rolexes. Like I've got what I want. I feel good about what I have. You know, there's some pieces that I'm not sure about the future of how long I'll own them, but yeah, I feel pretty comfortable with where my collection is at.
Yeah, it's a complex differential equation. That's a function of how much money you have, how much money you need to experience other watches that you're interested in, and whether or not, and there's another factor in there, the old fudge factor about whether or not you feel you must give your watches equal time.
I'm sorry, I was not told there would be math involved tonight.
Well, I used to be able to do that kind of stuff, but not anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels weird to say that.
This was a depressing show. Thanks a lot for the topic, Robert.
Hey, no problem. Blame Tariq. I would say, Blake, because of what Blake said, we're needing to probably call an ambulance for Bubba Hotep.
Fair.
She's not buying any more Rolexes. Speaking of which, Blake doesn't buy watches. He uses his pure male sexiness with the ladies to get free watches.
Yeah. It's true.
You can measure that sexiness by the fact that there was some kind of Soviet era watch there and like 38 names. I have no idea what the hell they were.
Got to savor the moment when you're feeling content. There you go. You can wake up any day and that can change. Yeah, that's very true as well.
I've actually felt like this for a couple months now. So yeah. Yeah, I'm in one of maybe I'm just one of those ruts. I'm very, very pessimistic about the watch market or just the lack of. I don't know. I haven't seen anything compelling enough for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Maybe that Vacheron. That Vacheron was pretty sick.
Oh my god, the red perpetual calendar.
Yeah, that was crazy.
White gold.
Get rid of some of those watches. Get rid of 60 of those watches you have and buy that burgundy, man.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think all of the watch manufacturers or dealers that have a direct-to-consumer model are currently in panic mode.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you look at what the prices on Christopher Ward's are now, you'll go. They're never going to sell it in the U.S. anymore.
Yeah. Bubba, is this a Vegas watch? Is this a Vegas watch right here?
Yeah.
The left one definitely is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the two new Vacheron perpetual calendars, the rose gold and the, I guess that's white gold, right? With the burgundy dial. Although I've seen better pictures of the burgundy dial.
Yeah.
It's much that picture looks a little matte.
Yeah.
But let's pull these up and look at them. That's the rose gold. It's a rose gold is beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I really do like that dial.
No, it's. I mean, the watches are amazing. The skeleton perpetual overseas is one that I have been lusting after for so long. Marco is trying to help me source one that I can do a mega trade to pick up. And I was all set to do it. And then somebody pointed out something on the dial to me. And now,
oh, no. Who could that have been?
none of you fuckers, but
okay.
Close enough.
None of us. Okay.
the fact that it has, rather than having a leap year indicator, 1, 2, 3, and then L, it has all 48 months in the 12 o'clock subdial.
Oh, goodness.
For the 4-year leap cycle. So,
yeah.
Or leap day cycle. And that's sort of, I'm having to rethink things.
Oh, no.
Because I can barely see as it is.
Yeah, I would have trouble. See, and I would probably look at that subdial and go, what the hell is that at 48? What is that? I don't get it.
And I don't know how you're supposed to tell which year is the leap year from just seeing all that.
Well, it's the closer you get to the 48th month, I guess. And then it would leap, and then it would start at 1 month again. I guess. I don't know. I have no idea how that works. Damn if I know.
Just
That's
put the
true.
leap indicator on the back of the watch.
Oh, Moser style. That's actually
Moser. A lot of companies do that.
Yeah,
VC
Moser
does that.
was the first one I've seen that was doing that, which is actually like smart, because the one thing you don't need on the front of a perpetual, as somebody who has like multiple perpetual calendars, the one thing you don't need on the front is 1, 2, 3, and L. You turn it over and tell me if it's a leap year. That's fine.
Yeah.
We will say that we're 5 minutes away from our race. So if you want to get into the race, please take your steps to do so. We'll pick a couple at the end who have been active in chat, but we want to get as many people in the race in as possible. And so we can, if you want to super chat, member milestone chat, you can purchase memberships for other folks, gift memberships, and you can join the channel. We'd love for you to join the channel. It also gets you into the WhatsApp group, so you can talk to these crazy people all the time, 24/7. We want to thank Van Lux, a member for 16 months, who is in the race, and he has a pony for this evening. So we will get Van Lux on the list.
Something when I started collecting too that I thought about, like, I started to introduce watches to my collection based on complications. I was like, oh, like I don't have a white dial chronograph, or I don't have a flyback chronograph, or I don't have a GMT. And as I started gathering these complications, then right now I don't have any like complicated watches because Nate, I mean, you turned me into this rant, but like I don't have any perpetuals, I don't have any triple calendars, I don't have anything crazy complicated. But I do have one of the loaner triple calendars right now, and I just don't wear it because it's a fucking pain to set. And so I think, that kind of scratched that itch for me for having an ultra complicated watch, I love the IWC perpetuals. Like, I think those things are awesome. Like the big pilot perpetuals, like great value, I think.
See that?
I probably would never buy one.
I just did.
Oh God.
That's the watch I unboxed on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah,
I missed that. I didn't watch the back stream.
I was able to get the a trade and some cash back to me from Watchfinder for the Le Petit Prince pilot perpetual calendar chronograph, 250 piece limited edition, and I got number 250 out of 250. So
dang.
I mean, you sold honestly, it, or
no, that's mine. That's not
you bought it. You bought it.
Yeah.
What'd you get rid of to get it?
A code 1159 chronograph that I had purchased pre-owned on eBay, and I got some money back as well. So I think I did very well on that.
That sounds like a trade that I would do.
Oh yeah,
rose gold, very nice.
It's a beautiful watch, and I will absolutely keep that forever or a week, whichever comes first.
A week?
We can't see.
Sorry to say.
No, I bet not. Wristwatchholic member for 25 months is in the race this evening. Thank you, sir. So is George Varghese, a member for 17 months. One day, I won't finish last in this race. Well, maybe it'll be tonight. You
George,
never know.
You can't finish last. That's my job.
There you go. Yeah, Mitch has that taken, and he is in the race as well. Mitch is.
I won the first race I ever entered, and it's been downhill ever since.
Yeah.
The only race I ever won was the one where Blake sent me a Panerai keychain as my prize.
There you go.
Oh,
hey,
I forgot about that.
Nice.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Nice.
I won the last two I was in.
Look at that.
That's luck. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and you're in tonight, so we'll see. We'll see if the streak holds.
$5.
$5 from Brody. Put me in, Coach. You are in, sir. Nice to see you, and glad that you're here.
There's a guy we haven't seen in a while, Mr. Brody.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. When I think I saw him a couple of weeks ago in here. One of the weeks you weren't with us. But yeah, we're glad you're here tonight, Brody. We appreciate you stopping by and tuning in. So one last call, and then I think we're ready to go. We will let me get the right thing to share up here, and we will grab our names. And hopefully this time I won't hit the wrong button and destroy the list. No, I did it right. Yay!
The list, the Epstein list.
No, not that.
No, I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Please remove me from this list.
So we've got some room for a couple of names tonight. I'm going to put Skylar in there because he's been very active. Let's give me a couple more, crew. What do you got?
Let's see here.
Trap Vision.
Is Julius Caesar in?
He was earlier.
Is
he in the? Is he in the?
No, he's not.
I'm in the race.
He's in the chat. I mean,
Hail Caesar.
Yes,
I usually start
in there.
I usually start by the first person that I see who's in the chat, and then if you're still here, you hang out with us. That's how you make it.
Very good. So we'll put 44 seconds on the clock. We will turn the annoying sound down and shuffle the characters. All right. Let me make sure nobody's come in. Nope. So away we go.
And they're off.
There you go. Everybody's pretty much even. Brody slightly out front. Tariq also out front there. Skylar is in the third. And so we'll see how it goes. 30 seconds left until the end. Brody and Tariq still have the lead with Tariq in front. Brody second. And there they go. But they could come back. Who knows? We've got 12, 11, 10. Down the stretch they come. Lots of even stuff. Look at Tariq. Tariq's taking the lead again. Look at this. I think Tariq's going to win it. Congratulations, Tariq.
Won the race.
He chose the topping and won the race. That is correct. Congratulations, Tariq. Very nice. We're glad that you won it this evening, and glad that all of you joined us this evening. We want to, of course, thank Philip for stopping by and the rest of the crew this evening. Mitch, Nate, Jen the Enabler, Mark, and Blake. Thank you guys for being here as usual on Tuesday night. We will see you again next Tuesday. Until then, wear